How's it? Today's Wednesday, June 17th. Just a real easy clean and jerk day. The weights are pretty light today, mainly because I actually didn't mention it in the video yesterday, but I went to the driving range after those squats, and when I got home, my hip was really messed up. I felt like I couldn't walk straight, so I was really worried about that. And today it felt uneven. It didn't feel sore like it did kind of last night, but it just felt really uneven, more uneven than it has been normally. So there's that. And so basically, I just work up to power jerk. I think power jerk doubles at like 210, and I do five of them. Real light, real easy. No issues with that. I was trying to work on my tempo. Uh, quick dip, quick drive. So some of them are okay. Some of them are not okay. That's just kind of how it goes. Like that one was pretty good. I think most of the second reps were just not as good. They were, yeah, just not as good. That was a pretty strong first rep. Definitely not as good as the first rep. And yeah, that trend kind of just follows for the rest of all of these power jerks. And then after that, I moved into the power clean plus hang clean complex, just 1+1, and then it was up to 220. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be pushing that complex more in the future because I know that he mentioned for the snatch he wants me to start doing more hang snatches. So maybe in the future start doing hang snatch doubles instead of 1+1 with the power plus hang. So that might follow through as well for the clean movements. Um, I'm not too opposed to that. I've never been really great at power cleaning. It's just more fun. It's a more fun movement and things like that. So here's my first warm up sets with the clean. I told Steve about my hip thing, and he was saying that basically if it feels kind of uneven, if it feels like I'm not gonna be able to actually hit the depth in the squat for the front squat for the clean, that I should just do two powers, so one power from the floor, one hang power. But as I was warming up, I made sure to kind of use the massage gun and get my hips activated, and it turned out okay. And like dropping into the hole wasn't particularly painful. It did feel a little bit slower, a little bit tighter, but it's not something that stopped me from lifting, if that makes sense. And then 220 is a weight that I know I can do a power clean plus a hang power from. So that's that would have been kind of inconsequential. Here's my last warm up set. So yeah, kind of almost no reservations to dropping down to receive the catch. So yeah, very similar to the previous rep. Is that thing that Steve was mentioning on Monday? I guess it was on Tuesday about my snatch. I tried my best to incorporate it here, so kind of allow my knees to track a little bit forward as I bend down into the hang, so that my shins are not vertical. And basically, a vertical shin means that my hips are falling back further away from my heels, and then that means that me spreading that direction for extension, I would need to kind of come back to meet it. And so then that causes the bar to move forward a little bit more than I would like. He said it's more important on the snatch, and I do agree with that. And for the clean, I can kind of just maneuver around it, and that's basically what I've been doing. It doesn't look like I can really get to having my knees forward or my shin forward on the cleans, but like I'm not opposed to trying, and I think it's good practice to try that. Also, I want to be as coachable as I can, so I'm gonna try basically everything that he says, and if it works, then it works. If it doesn't work, then I might ask a clarifying question or tell him like I don't think it worked. And usually it's because I misunderstood what he was saying or and how he was explaining it. So after that, I moved into some clean deadlifts plus it's up to a heavy triple, and then he kind of gave me the choice for my clean deadlifts. He's either saying to do the clean deadlifts, or I can do just Romanian deadlifts with a shrug, and then I wasn't sure which one would be better because I think that I could benefit from both. And so he said, just work up to the heavy triple, and then use the down sets from the deadlifts as my clean Romanian deadlifts with a shrug for about like 30 total reps. And yeah, this is my top weight here. This is 295. It's very easy, almost no struggle, like no problems whatsoever. And so here is my clean RDLs with the shrug at the top. One thing he said about these was to make sure that my lower back, I guess my whole back itself, to maintain flat and be very straight throughout the whole range of motion. And that basically sets how low or high I'll need to go for the bar. After that, I did kind of what I normally do on my clean days, was just a bent over row up to a heavy set of 5 with back offset at about 50%. And I guess I've been doing 185 for forever. I think this probably was the best 185 I've done since doing these. I do have quite a bit of body English in these, but it's better than it was before. So yeah, and then I do 2 sets of 20 here. Basically, just get around 50 total reps. So I did 15 workup weight, and then about 20 reps here, or 40 reps here for across 2 sets. And then after that, I moved into the dumbbell overhead walk. So this week I went from 75 to 80. So or last week I was doing 75, and I wanted to do 80 this week. So here's my 80. Real fortunate that it was really sunny today. I mean, it's obviously very windy. That's not that obvious, but it's very windy right here. It's kind of the common area between my house and my neighbor. So there's no like structures in the way blocking the wind. But yeah, just 80 for 100 steps. Real nice sunny day. Now you can hear the wind. But yeah, these turn out better than I thought they would have. And so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.